Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Einstein Enrichment Program's virtual awards ceremony. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Alicia Martinez, and I am the Program Manager for both the Einstein Enrichment Program and Community-Based Service Learning at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all here today. Due to the restrictions resulting from the global COVID-19 pandemic, we were unable to bring everyone together physically, but would be remiss if we did not take the time to celebrate the many achievements of our students, especially our graduating seniors. Students who have faced immense change and challenges over the course of the past year. Challenges that included abruptly moving from in-person learning to remote, then again to hybrid, and in some cases, back to fully on-site, while still some other schools closed their doors permanently. Our students persisted through a tough political climate, bringing in a new president, and having witnessed increased acts of social injustice and gun violence across the nation. Our students are living in tumultuous times, but they forge ahead and persevere, determined to follow their dreams. We are extremely proud of all of our EEP participants and are appreciative to all of you, parents, teachers, counselors, mentors, and friends, for your continuous and unwavering support of our program, and most especially of our students. Thank you for joining us as we virtually honor our students and take time to celebrate their efforts and achievements. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Assistant Dean of Diversity Enhancement and the Director of the program, Ms. Nilda Soto, who will also be sharing some opening remarks and introduce our keynote speaker.
Good evening, buenas noches. Welcome to our annual awards ceremony for the Einstein Enrichment Program, for the second time being held virtually. I'm Nilda Soto, Assistant Dean for Diversity Enhancement at Albert Einstein College of Medicine, and the Director of the Einstein Enrichment Program. Special greetings to students, family, friends, and supporters of the program joining us for this evening. The Einstein Enrichment Program is successful because of the efforts of a lot of people, in particular due in large part to the committed and dedicated staff. We have Alicia Martinez, the manager, who recently earned her doctorate. Congratulations on that achievement. Rebecca Solvan, counselor and our newest member of the staff and very much dedicated. And Janet Dawina, administrative assistant, who ensured everything is flowing and working well with the program. In addition, you will learn during the course of this evening about the individuals and groups that are important to the program and contribute to its success. As the proverb goes, it takes a village to ensure success of our young people. We take this time this evening to celebrate, remember, reflect, and acknowledge the accomplishments of our students. Our approach and philosophy is we do not question the student's ability. We challenge and provide support in order that students can achieve. We have high expectations, which the students not only succeed in meeting, but exceed. This year, for the first time, the entire program was held virtually due to safety issues and guidelines related to COVID-19. For the newest group of students who started this year, many have not had the opportunity to visit the college. One of the wonderful aspects of our Einstein Enrichment Program is that your child gets to sit in the same classrooms where medical students sit in. While on campus, they have the opportunity to mingle amongst medical students and Einstein staff and faculty. Being on campus helps to reinforce for your child that they can reach and succeed in their dreams and goals. Even though your child was not physically present on campus, they actively participated and were engaged in program activities. By doing so, it let us know they were enjoying the program and saw the benefits of being involved. We tried our very best to provide a meaningful experience and continue to provide them with academic and counseling support. During the course of this evening, you will learn about the wonderful accomplishments and outstanding academic achievements the students have obtained during this challenging academic year. We're very proud of each student, and in particular our senior students who will follow in the footsteps of our EUP alumni with 100% entering college. For the second year in a row, we have one of the seniors who was accepted into a very special combined college and medical school program. I want to acknowledge parents, grandparents, and significant others who have worked and dedicated yourselves to ensure the success of your child. We recognize the challenges faced by many families, whether the loss of loved ones, loss of employment and income, and how things we took for granted, like a handshake or a hug, have not been possible most of the time, or what changes we've had to make to celebrate birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and milestones like graduation. We appreciate the individuals who attended our virtual parents' meetings and how you shared thoughts, resources, and made suggestions to each other as you navigate these mostly uncharted waters due to the pandemic. Even with some of the uncertainty we're facing with, I have hope and feel positive about the future. The reason is due to your children. They have demonstrated how thoughtful, caring, insightful, and committed they are. They showed concern and collaborated with peers instead of competitiveness and selflessness. Your children are the future leaders, educators, health providers, lawyers, faith leaders, amongst other careers. They have shown they're able to review and interpret and apply information and think outside of the box in addressing challenges, which is precisely what we need, whether it is dealing with the pandemic and other issues this world is facing. All the students have clear vision and see the direction our future needs to go. By the way, by the most part, your child is not shy in sharing their thoughts and opinions as well you know. They're ready and willing to prepare for the challenges ahead of us. This is why I feel confident of our future. Lastly, I want to remind you that our program is here to support you and your child. If your child is graduating this year, our doors remain open to them, and we look forward to learning about their journey and successes. And we're here should they need support achieving their goals. I wish everyone a very good night, and I hope you enjoy our awards event. It is our honor to have today as our keynote speaker, Helen Arteaga Landavelde. Ms. Arteaga Landavelde is Chief Executive Officer at New York City Health and Hospitals, Elmhurst. She is the former Assistant Vice President of Queens Network and Executive Initiatives at Urban Health Plan, a network of community centers located in 3 boroughs of New York City. Helen is Ecuadorian and a longtime resident of Corona, Queens. She grew up understanding the role that healthcare had on a community. She dreamed of establishing a community health center that would provide quality health care to local residents. Following the death of her community activist father, she set out to build that health center in her beloved Corona, working with faith-based and community leaders and the support and help from Paloma Hernandez, the president and CEO of Urban Health Plan based in the Bronx, to make her dream a reality. Together, they opened Plaza del Sol Family Health Center in June of 2009. Last year, Plaza del Sol provided care to more than 29,000 patients, regardless of their ability to pay. The health center was dedicated in Helen's father's memory in 2014. Helen has a bachelor's degree from New York University and a master of public health from Columbia University Mailman School of Public Health. She completed a fellowship with the National Hispanic Leadership Institute and the Harvard Kennedy School of Government. In March of 2016, she was appointed to the New York City Health and Hospitals Board of Directors, and to the NYU Alumni Board of Directors. She is a member of the New York State Department of Health Minority Health Council, where I've had the pleasure to work with her. Currently, Helen is completing her doctoral degree at the City of New York School of Public Health. She was one of 31 women selected by the New York City Commission on Women's Issues to be featured in New York City Women, Make It Here, Make It Happen, a series highlighting women who make a difference in their communities. She also received the Community Impact Award, Humanitarian Award, and City of New York American Dreamer Award. She is married to Victor Lanavelde and is the proud mother of 3 amazing children, Victor Luis, Moise, and Victoria. She continues to reside in her beloved Corona, Queens. We look forward to hearing her address to us this evening.
Hello, everyone. My name is Helen Arteaga Landaverde. I am the proud CEO of Elmer's Hospital here in Queens. I just want to say congratulations on this huge accomplishment. This is such an amazing day for all of you. And I know you're probably sitting there and thinking like, why is this amazing? I just finished the program. I'm getting ready for college. And I'm going to tell you why it's so amazing. Sadly, because of the zip codes we come from, the languages that we speak, the immigration status that we have, and the color of our skin already makes us less likely to succeed. On average, people discount us for all these things. And it's very sad to see in the world that we still get discriminated against because of the zip codes we live, the languages that we speak, the cultures we celebrate, and the color of our skin. But what makes amazing today is that you are saying, no, those things do not matter. Dreams are still possible. And that's important to make sure that you realize that. And that's why it makes me so proud to be speaking to you today. Because I'm not sure if you know, but 69% of Black and Latinos are more likely to get suspended from school. And right now, if you come from a low income zip code, you only have 60% of graduating high school compared to our other counterparts. And the fact that you're sitting here and after an amazing, hard year where resilience was the winner and fighting this pandemic, you have made it and you finished this program, because this program is not easy. Linda has told me all the amazing stuff that you guys had to do, and you had to do it virtually because of the pandemic, and go through everything that you had to do, doing school virtually, doing activities virtually, not seeing your friends, and missing out on some social activities. But you still made it through. You still said, no, my future is important and my dreams are important. And I think that's what's so amazing about you guys today. And that's why I'm spending some time with you to kind of tell you a little bit of my story. Very much like you guys, I also was part of a great program, kind of like yours. But mine was here in Queens, and it was called the Father Bellini Program. It was sponsored through my local church. And in that program, they taught us everything about the world of science, literature, and community activism. So you can kind of say my story kind of began around your same age as well. It was a 4-year program as well, just like you guys. And it was a great way to introduce me to even dream bigger and not be defined by my zip code. I wasn't born in Corona, which is the South Bronx of Queens. I landed in LaGuardia when I was 12 from Ecuador, and I never left. My dad was a community activist here. He didn't even realize he was a community activist. All he believed was that we should help our neighbor, and if our neighbor needs help cleaning the street, then we clean the street. Our neighbor needs help doing a roof. We don't know how to do a roof, we'll figure it out. So he always believed in that. So I guess I became the same way, and the Father Bellini program just cemented that passion of me of helping our community and community people doing what's right for our community. Similar to your program, you guys got together because you guys live in the South Bronx, believe in science, believe in education, and believe making impact in the world of science and healthcare. So similar to you guys, this program was not easy. My program was not easy. A lot of extra homework that I didn't have to do when I was in high school. And I I didn't see the real fruit of it until I went to college. One of the great things about this program that you guys are in is that it helps you think about college and where to apply. Being a first generation immigrant, one of the things I didn't even know existed was Ivy League schools. For me, that didn't even exist back home. I was not born in the world of Google, so there was nowhere to search Ivy League. I didn't even know what Ivy League was. All I knew is that we made it to the United States. We were living our American dream. And I wanted to go to college. And thank God to the Father Bellini program, they helped me figure out which college were best suited for me. And regardless of my zip codes, color of my skin, or where I came from, they thought I belonged in an Ivy League school because they said, no, Helen, something about you is special. They were the first people to see it. And very much like you guys in this program, you've been selected because you are special. Something inside of you guys, you were chosen to be part of this program because there's a special spark, there's a special something that makes you worthy to dream more. And these individuals in these programs, all these amazing mentors that you guys have, all these amazing lecturers that you have, and even me sitting here and being with you virtually, it's the perfect sign to tell you you are worth it, you do matter, and you can dream anything. And that's kind of what the Father Bellini program also taught me. And with them, I got into NYU on a full ride. And then I went to Columbia on a half a ride to get my master's in public health. And then I ended up in Harvard for a special fellowship program. So these programs are so important. And the fact that you're graduating from one, the sky is really the limit. I think you really should take this moment and say, wow, I did this. And this is such an amazing stepping stone of your future. And I know you guys are young and you think your future is so far away that it seems almost impossible. And I have to tell you, it goes by really quickly. My program that I did was over 25 years ago, but I have to tell you, it was the catalyst of my passion. And to tell you a little bit about me, like I mentioned earlier, my father was a community activist without really knowing. Unfortunately, at that time, we didn't have access to healthcare because, one of the things that's really funny, especially for me being first generation immigrant, when we come from our countries and we made it to the US, for us, we were never poor in our eyes. We made it to the US. We were like, this is heaven. Unfortunately, other people didn't see it that way. My father didn't have access to healthcare. Neither did I. The first time I actually saw a doctor was when I was in college. And unfortunately, he got really sick. And he was diagnosed with leukemia on November, about 20 years ago. And actually in this hospital, at Elmer's Hospital, so you can believe it, in the emergency room. And unfortunately, he died 4 months later because we didn't have access to healthcare. No one told us we were poor enough that we qualified for Medicaid. And we were citizens, so we definitely could do it. But there was not that extra social support. But in that saddest moment of my life, in this hospital, which is very interesting, going full circle, I remember thinking, I never want this to happen to anybody else. I never want a community person, a daughter, a mother, a sister, to ever feel this pain of losing a loved one when there is access to healthcare in the U.S., right? Because we're in the U.S., what's not possible here? So when my father passed away, I swore to myself that I wanted to build a health center where everybody got to see a doctor, not any doctor, like a good doctor that knew what he or she was doing. So there came the birth of Plaza del Sol Family Health Center. It took me 11 years to build it. Every cornerstone of building it, every no, every door that was closed, every time someone said, you're crazy, you can't dream that. Who are you to build a clinic in this community? And I have to tell you, every time someone said no, every time someone closed the door, I do have to tell you, I would go back to my program. I would go back to my Father Bellini program, or like in your case, this program. And I would remember the lessons learned of that. You know what? Anything is possible in this country as long as you can learn it. If there's a book, you can learn it. Because one thing is for sure, you can learn anything in this country, especially now with Google. I would tell you, if I was a smartass before, I think I would have been a bigger smartass with Google. And I have to tell you, Google and everything that we can learn. Like, there's nothing you can't learn, especially now. So back in the day, I was like, if there's a book, you can learn it. So in my head, I was like, if there's a book on how to build a health center, I can do it. And I did it. After 11 years of hard work and getting grants and learning how to open a health center, we opened Plaza del Sol Family Health Center in 2009 with 38 patients. And then in 2011, when we celebrated its 10-year anniversary, we now have 29,000 patients. So I know that my dad's death was not in vain. It actually helped 29,000 people in our community here in Corona. And then you think, just when the story you think can't get any more weirder or even more interesting, something happened. Another thing happened in my life. COVID hit the pandemic of the world, and COVID really hit Corona. Corona and Jackson Heights were the epicenters of the epicenter. We were like, you would see the map and it would be completely red in Corona and Jackson Heights. And unfortunately, my whole family, because I was so out there in the community and trying to help everybody, sadly, I got really sick, and I was hospitalized in Elmer's Hospital during the peak of the pandemic. So not only did my dad pass away here, then I get sick, and you start thinking like, oh wow, this is like the end, and in my head I was like, oh, it's okay, because I built something beautiful. I built Plaza del Sol, and during the pandemic, we never closed our doors. And sadly, God was like, nope, we have different plans for you. And again, I went back to the foundations of what I learned in my youth program, which was like, if there's a book, you can learn it. And while I was in the hospital really sick, a nurse gave me a book. And because she noticed I wasn't watching TV, she said, why are you not watching TV? And I was like, oh, I'm not. I don't like watching TV. And she was like, what do you do to relax? And I was like, oh, I read. So she got me a book. And in this book, it was about dreams. And I have to tell you, I realized in that moment that I stopped dreaming for a little bit. And then I was like, I need to dream a little bigger. I need to dream more. I need to see how I can help my community even more, especially now after the pandemic. And I said, you know what? If I get back nice and healthy again, I was like, I'm going to dream more. And as life may have it, I dreamt more. The prior CEO of Elmer's Hospital got a huge job in Chicago, and the position was open, and I decided to apply. So out of 300 plus applicants that applied, and 21 interviews later, I was selected as the CEO of Elmer's Hospital. And for you guys to think about that, that is something huge, because not only am I the patient that became the CEO, I am the first woman that became a CEO here at this hospital. And I'm also the first woman of color that became the CEO of this hospital. And when you go back to my first comments of like, why this is such an amazing moment for you guys, because you defied the odds. You defied the odds by your zip code, your language, your immigration status, and where you come from. I felt like I did the same thing. So I had my own little ceremony in my head too, because besides of where I come from, my zip code, besides the languages that I speak, besides the immigration status that I have, and besides the low-income community I was raised in, I still defied all of that and still became the CEO of Elmer's Hospital. And I just say that to you guys because just remember this moment. This is just the beginning of your life. And your dreams are just at the crisp of it all. But I just want you to remember that these moments, this program is so special because you are special. And because you are special, there's so much potential in the future that you guys can create. You guys can change your block. You guys can change your community. You can change your borough. You can change your city. And why not? Why not change the federal government? It's all in you, and it starts from this program. Remember the foundations that this program has taught you. Whether it was done virtually, in person, or one-to-one, these programs are super amazing. I am a product of one, and I hope you get to see that it's all worth it. All the extra homework, all the extra readings, all the extra, your friends making fun of you on why you're wasting time on doing extra work when you don't have to. All the blood and sweat that you put into this program to get you today, it's all worth it. I'm telling you, when you look back 25 years from now, you're gonna be like, that lady on the video, she was right, because you're gonna live an amazing life. It won't be easy, You're going to have a lot of no's and a lot of failures. But one thing I need to make sure that you know, when you fail, it's not a failure. It's not a bad thing. It's not like, oh, I made a mistake. Just see it as a learning opportunity. See it like good members of science. Oh, that experiment didn't work. What do? We adjust and we try again. So I really hope that was useful. Before I close, I just want to make sure I give you guys two advice that I wish that when I was a teenager, someone would have told me. I think it would have helped me, I think, a lot. Two things. One, your name and your education are yours. You guys are big boys and girls now. It is time for you to realize that your name carries. So whatever actions you guys make, you're carrying your name. You know, I always say if my name, Helen Arteaga, is on a piece of paper, on a project, on anything, even my time card, I know that I've done my 100% to make sure that my name carries pride in whatever work I did. And that goes for your education too. You cannot blame the world now that you didn't have access to education, that you didn't go to that college, or you didn't get that degree or that certification. It is up to you. You figure out, you want to go to Harvard? Figure out how to get to Harvard. There's no straight line sometimes. But maybe you do 2 years at a community college, you get your grades up and you get the right scores, and then you apply to Harvard. Or you do undergrad in a certain school and then you go to Harvard for your master's or your PhD. There are no straight lines for your dreams. And I just want to make sure education is the same way. It doesn't mean that if you don't follow what the normal, like, you know, you get straight A's, then you go to Harvard and then you get like an amazing job. That straight line doesn't exist anymore. I think it's super important for you to know that you guys get to draw the line, that your name and how you want to educate yourself, you guys get to decide that. It is up to you. No one can tell you, oh, you can't learn that. I was like, no one can tell you that anymore, because the world of technology and YouTube, you literally can learn anything. So I just want to make sure you remember that. And then the final thing I want you guys to remember is that your dreams do not expire. Your dreams do not have an expiration date. No one can tell you your dreams are crazy. No one can tell you your dreams don't make any sense. As long as they make sense to you and you want to invest in them, it doesn't matter if it takes you 5, 10, or 20 years. Plaza del Sol, to open it up, took me 11 years to open. You know how many people said I was crazy? I was a young kid. They were like, there's no way. They were like, you're a poor kid from Corona. What makes you think you can run a $4 million health center? And now I run a hospital of $86 million a year. I was like, and I'm still the same Corona kid because I still live in Corona with my 3 kids and my husband. So there are no expirations for your dreams. I just want to make sure you know that. And your dreams are yours. No one can take them away, just like your name and your education. So if you want to dream X, dream it. Just know it might not be an easy road, but as long as you want the time commitment to do it, then do it. It is your time, your education, and your name in that dream. So remember, they do not expire. And so I hope with that, you realize that your dreams don't expire. I hope I'm proof to you that these programs are not only amazing, but a stepping stone into your future, and your future is bright. And even though I'm not there, I just want to tell you, I feel you. And I carry you guys and all your dreams, and just know that I'm rooting for you and I'm hoping for you. And I want you to dream big, guys, because I know you guys can do it. We all believe in you. Congratulations. Ciao.
Thank you, Ms. Arteaga, for sharing your inspiring story. We sincerely appreciate your time and insight. We now move on to the awards section of the program. First, presenting the participation awards, Program Counselor Rebecca Sullivan.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. It is with great pleasure that I present our Student Participation Awards, recognizing our students for their years of active engagement in the Einstein Enrichment Program. For half-year participation in the Einstein Enrichment Program, we would like to recognize the following students: Kaylin Conforme, Fatima Chowdhury, Emily Davis, Jaden Figueroa, Diomba Kake, John Louis Supa, Darlena No, Omar Quinones, Tiffany Tenesake Silva, and Alima Yadia. For 1 year participation in the Einstein Enrichment Program, we would like to recognize the following students: Cambria Adu, Samuel Buena, Malikia Cannon, Betsy Diaz, Tree Din, Eugenia Donker, Destiny Gale, Dylan Habersham, Amani Laylaw, Mariana Lopez, Genesis Moreno, Khalil Muhammad, Karina Rodriguez, Maya Ramkisham, Stacy Remy, Samuel Ogunbiyi, and Onine Omugalu. For 2 years participation in the Einstein Enrichment Program, we would like to recognize the following students: Janaya Cooper, Diomeni Diakite, Darrow Quavy, Shalia Ishwar, Nishara Nahia, and Angelina Prasad. For 3 years participation in the Einstein Enrichment Program, we would like to recognize the following students: Amir Ahmed, Madison Butler, Sydney Crawford, David Hernandez, Brianna Lucy, Carlos Navedo, Elena Eugene, Alyssa Rupnerine, Denisha Santos, Delucci Amugalu, Esther Ozozi, and Julian Vega. And finally, for 4 years participating in the Einstein Enrichment Program, we would like to recognize the following students: Preeti Buchan, Sharifa Evelyn, Alasia Fontana, and Nefertiti Mayers.
Thank you, Rebecca, and congratulations to all the students for their participation and commitment to the Einstein Enrichment Program. Next, I will present the Special Recognition Awards. First, we have the Helping Hand Award. The recipient of this award is being recognized for consistently going out of her way to help others, which is even more difficult to do in this virtual environment, and also serves as a positive role model for her classmates. This year, we wanted to highlight one particular student who has not only helped her classmates, but also the program administration. The Helping Hand Award is being presented to Ms. Maya Rakhmishan. Thank you, Maya, for all you do. The next award is the Commitment Award, which is awarded to an individual who has shown immense commitment to the Einstein Enrichment Program and to his or her own development and growth. This year's recipients are Preeti Buckham, Madison Butler, Shalia Ishwar, Julian Vega, and Delucci Umagalu. Congratulations, everyone, and thank you for your continuous commitment to this program. We now move on to the Key Contributor Award, which is given to an individual who is actively engaged in class discussions and activities. The Key Contributor not only adds to the quality of the discussions by offering insightful and at times unique comments, but also challenges others to employ their critical thinking skills. The recipients are Amir Ahmed, Diomeni Diakite, David Hernandez, Mariana Lopez, John Jusupa, Khalil Muhammad, Delucci Umagalu, and Delima Yahia. Next, the Personal Growth Award. This is one of my favorite awards because it epitomizes one of the most important aspects of this program, personal growth. This award is given to students who have shown and been committed to developing themselves through their participation in the program and by challenging themselves to consistently strengthen and improve their skills. This year's recipients are Carlos Navedo, Karina Rodriguez, and Esther Uzozi. To each of these recipients, we remind you, the summit of success is not reached in a single leap, but in a series of determined steps. Take pride in the steps you have taken and your demonstrated commitment not only to EEP, but to your own personal growth and development. Congratulations, everyone. The Leadership Award recognizes individuals who have demonstrated long-term outstanding leadership within the Einstein Enrichment Program through positive role modeling, effective communication and mentoring, inspiring others to stay focused, and striving for excellence. This year, we recognize 2 individuals for their outstanding contributions and exemplary leadership. The recipients are Ms. Preeti Buggam and Ms. Deluchi Yumagalu. Congratulations, ladies. In light of the many challenges our students had to face this year, and as a means of recognizing individuals who are relentless in their pursuit of their goals and dreams, we decided to add the Go-Getter Award. This award is being given to 2 students who are strategic in their decisions and keen to create a lasting impact on their friends, community, and ultimately the world. Go-getters believe that they have the strength and capability to jump over all the hurdles in their path, and the 2 students in our minds who exemplify this are Miss Janaya Cooper and Miss Nefertiti Mears. Congratulations, ladies. The Acorn Award is given to a 9th or 10th grade student who has shown a strong commitment to the Einstein Enrichment Program and exhibits great potential in the areas of leadership, critical thinking, and teamwork. While all of our students are exemplary, these students stand out in their commitment and contributions at an early stage in the program. The recipients are Kaylin Conformi, Jaden Figueroa, John Giusupa, Mariana Lopez, and Alima Yahia. The Sapling Award is presented to a 10th or 11th grade student who has shown commitment to the Einstein Enrichment Program and some personal growth in the areas of leadership, engagement, and academic focus. These students have challenged themselves to continually improve their skills and take advantage of the opportunities offered in this program. The recipients are Tree Din, Eugenia Donker, and Karina Rodriguez. The Great Oak Award is given to 1 senior student who has met all of the requirements of the 2 previous awards, the Acorn and Sapling, and they also epitomize the skills, academic focus, commitment, and college readiness that EEP strives to instill. Selecting just 1 senior is always difficult because each of our seniors generally satisfy the basic requirements for the award. This year's recipient was selected not only because she met the requirements for the award, but also because she has gone above and beyond in her service to her classmates and the program. She's a wonderfully articulate young lady who shows genuine care and concern for her peers and the community as a whole. This year's Great Oak Award is presented to Miss Madison Butler, a shining example of excellence, scholarship, and leadership. Congratulations, Madison, and thank you for your contributions. Moving on to our academic awards. Each year, student participants in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grades are required to submit a research paper and give an oral presentation on a topic related to medicine or health. Papers were required to be formatted according to APA guidelines and were graded based on content, organization, grammar, spelling, flow, citations, and extra points were given to students who included an abstract and a cover page. The students with the highest scores on their research papers are as follows. In the 10th grade, we have Samuel Buena and Mariana Lopez. In the 11th grade, we have Tree Din and Imani Laidlaw. And in the 12th grade were Diameni Diakite and Deluchi Yumagalu. Next, we have the students with the highest scores on their oral presentations. Oral presentations were graded on content, organization, flow, presentation style, and ability to provide satisfactory responses to questions asked. In the 10th grade, the recipients are Malikia Khan and Oninya Yumagalu. In the 11th grade, Carlos Navedo and Esther Azuzi. And the 12th grade was Preeti Buckham and Darryl Quevy. The final academic award is for the best overall research paper and oral presentation, and is presented to the students who scored highest on both the research paper and oral presentation in their grade. In the 10th grade, the recipient is Karina Rodriguez. 11th grade, David Hernandez. And in the 12th grade, we have two recipients, Miss Angelina Prasad and Miss Madison Butler. Now to present the JC TAP Poster Presentation Awards and the senior class, Miss Rebecca Sullivan.
The Julie Cruz Teen Action Groups are a staple within the Einstein Enrichment Program. It teaches our students about service learning and identifying health disparities while providing the opportunity to work with medical students and other mentors to discuss and create solutions to these disparities. On May 13th, the students had their annual JC TAP poster presentations, and again this year, it was virtual. But the students worked together in their groups to present the health disparities they chose to investigate and their solutions. The following groups and students are recognized for their outstanding work during the poster presentation this year. The Most Original TAP Presentation Award is awarded to the most original topic presenting relevant information in an orderly manner. Such a poster expressed innovative content in a vivid and easy-to-follow manner. The information was presented in a clear and concise method. Presenters showed great delivery, clarity, and enthusiasm, and constantly kept the audience engaged. The award for the most original TAP group presentation is awarded to two groups this year. The first award goes to Gene Editing by Carlos Novedo and Tree Din from the group Body, Bronx Obesity, Diabetes, and You. The second award goes to The Effects of Nutrition on Growth and Development in Children by Karina Rodriguez and Amani Laidlaw from the group EFAM, Einstein's Future Advocates in Medicine. The Best Overall TAP Presentation Award is given to the group that worked cohesively, in which all group participants spoke, all participants demonstrated a good understanding of their topic, and used the application of critical thinking. In addition, produced a board that was appealing and informative. There were little to no flaws in their presentation, their logic, or flow. Students were able to answer all questions in a thoughtful manner. The award for the Best Overall TAP Presentation goes to Taco Serbo Cardiomyopathy by Shalia Ishwar, Maya Ramsham, and Julian Vega. The Outstanding Contributions MVP Award recognizes students who stood out in a positive way during the presentation and within their monthly TAP sessions. Acknowledgement is given to students who had impressive skills demonstrating elegance, deep knowledge of their topic, and a passionate execution. 4 students have been awarded Outstanding Contributors or MVPs of the poster presentations. Those students are Destiny Gale from Teach, Darlena No from Body, Julian Vega from EFAM, and Alima Yadia from Bold.
Thank you, Rebecca, and congratulations to all of our academic award recipients. We are now going to take a moment to shift our focus from our students to one of the many people who have contributed to their development and growth. This year, we recognize one individual who has worked with our students for several years as a presenter, activity facilitator, and most importantly, a mentor. The recipient of this award is Ms. Heather Archer-Dyer. Heather engages with our students during presentations, is open to communicating outside of sessions, and offers them various opportunities for greater involvement. Her presentations are always well received and are greatly appreciated by our students, which you can clearly see from the session evaluations and feedback. Some comments from our students include, "I loved the speaker's energy." Another said, "I liked the presenter. She carried the information well and it all flowed nicely." And yet another student added, "I love how the session was so interactive. It helped me stay focused, interested, and listen attentively. This presenter is actually one of my favorites. I always learn so much from her sessions." I could go on and on reading the rave reviews Heather receives each time she presents, but we would be here all night. So Heather, in appreciation of your consistent support of and devotion to our students, we present you with this year's Mentorship Award. Thank you so much for going above and beyond to work with our students. Before I go into this next award, I want to take a moment to give a special thank you to our current Parent Advisory Council Executive Board, President Omar Vega, Treasurer Cynthia Vasquez, Secretary Maggie Prasad, and Alumni Rep Julius Harrison. Over the past couple of years, the PAC Executive Board have truly undertaken their roles as parent advocates and supports. They have been creative about topics and truly passionate about educating and supporting their fellow parents and partnering with this program. Thank you all for your efforts, time, and dedication. We truly appreciate you. This segues nicely into our next award, which is new to the program this year. It is a newly created award that offers special recognition to one of our parents. A parent who is not only a strong advocate for his student, but for the program overall. In honor of his amazing dedication, care, and extreme passion for helping advance not just his own student, but all students within the program and beyond, I am honored to present the Parent Recognition Award to Mr. Julius Harrison. Julius is the proud papa of our alumni speaker, Miss Marilena Harrison, a young lady he has no issue sharing stories about, even when she's reluctant. Julius served as a secretary and a class rep for his daughter's grade throughout his time at the program. He was actively engaged in parent advisory council meetings and was an amazing advocate for this program. Aside from his amazing energy and passion, what makes Julius even more deserving of this recognition is his dedication and motivation to remain involved in EEP beyond his daughter's time here, not for his benefit or for his daughter, but so he can help make sure others students are able to benefit the way his daughter did. Talk about paying it forward. Mr. Harrison is an EEP lifer, and for this we are so glad. It is with great pleasure and immense level of gratitude that I proudly present the first ever, soon-to-be annual Parent Recognition Award to Mr. Julius Harrison. Julius, thank you for your energy, commitment, and passion for our program and our work. I am looking forward to many impactful years with you at the helm of the Parents Alumni Group. Congratulations. And now I pass the program back to Program Counselor Rebecca Saliban.
Congratulations to all our award winners. Now, we would like to acknowledge and present our graduating class. It is my first year working with the Einstein Enrichment Program, and it's been an absolute honor to work with this group of seniors. To graduate under these circumstances is not easy for anyone, but all I see is the great resilience and strength you've gained from these circumstances and situations. We wish you the best of luck, class of 2021. Please continue to shine through college and beyond. Attending Rutgers University, Preeti Buchan.
So I have been admitted to Rutgers University in New Jersey.
Attending Duke University, Madison Butler.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I've been in EEP for 3 years now. I would say the most influential parts of EEP would probably be the shadowing a doctor experience. I remember when I did that my sophomore year, and I'll never forget it. It was so amazing. As well as the leadership skills and public speaking skills it teaches you through its annual research report and presentation. And also the community service that I've always got exposed to throughout the years of EEP. I really felt like I made a connection with the organizations I worked with and made long-lasting memories. That's another thing I really loved about EEP is the community organizations and just being able to build bonds with different people. Instead of just being within your age group, I got to talk with people who I aspire to be, whether it was a medical student in the field I was interested in going to in college, or being introduced to a surgeon or a scientist, two things I was looking forward to becoming in the future. So yes, everything about EEP is so inspiring and just brings out the light and the best in people. I love it so much. Future advice I would give the rest of the class of EEP is to really enjoy your moments while you still have it, especially in EEP as well as high school. I was one of those students that focused on academics like nobody's business. I was always on track with my learning skills, my studying. And though I completed various community service activities, there was often times where I realized I wasn't really grasping the full effect of those memories, and I was just looking forward to the rewards that they would provide me afterwards. But now looking back, I've made the best memories through my organizations, through the community service I did, on weekends and after school. Those are where I made my closest friends and created the best memories. Another thing I would like to add is a special thanks to Janet, Miss Martinez, and Debbie. I am so grateful that you gave me the chance and entered me into this program. It is something that I take great pride in, and I made so much memories here and accomplishments that I will never forget. As well as Rebecca for teaching me near the end of my EAP year how to really focus on my mental health and care for myself rather than just my academics. That being said, I chose Duke University.
Attending Stevenson University, Janiyah Cooper.
Hi everyone, my name is Janiyah Cooper, and before I get into what school I'm attending, I just want to thank EAP for trusting in me and believing me and guiding me throughout these whole 2 to 3 years that I've been in the program, helping with my research skills, presentations, being more involved in my community, and learning about all the different aspects of medical fields that are out there. And I just want to thank them for all the opportunities they gave me. So without further ado, if I could find it. I will be attending Stevenson University in Maryland, and I just want to say again thank you to Janet, Alicia, Rebecca, and all the EEP staff that has helped me this far. Bye.
Attending College of Mount St. Vincent, Sydney Crawford.
Hi everyone, without Einstein I wouldn't have been able to make a decision about what career path I want to pursue. I want to thank Alicia, Janet, Dean Soto, Debbie who's no longer with us, and Rebecca who just joined us this year for guiding me through my 3 years at Einstein. I'm proud to say that I've committed to the College of Mount St. Vincent as a nursing major, and I will be spending my next 4 years as a Dolphin.
Attending the Sophie Davis School of Biomedical Education, Diomeni Diakite.
Hey guys, it's Diomeni. I've been attending the program for 1 year, and some lessons that I would like to give to you guys is to expect the unexpected, because we're in the middle of this pandemic and we've had a lot of curveballs thrown at us, and I know that I've learned to plan ahead, and I wish that you guys would do that too, and also to network and use your surroundings. I would like to also give a special thanks to Rebecca, Janet, and Alicia, because without them, I would not be going to Sophie Davis. They helped me prep for my interview, and I think my interview is what really helped me get into Sophie Davis. And I would also like to say that I am going to Sophie Davis. You are looking at the class of 2028.
Attending New York University, Sharifa Evelyn.
Hi guys, my name is Sharifa and I've been going to Einstein for 4 years now, and I've learned so much in those 4 years. I've learned how to do sutures on a pig foot, how to perform CPR, and how to give a proper oral presentation. And Einstein has taught me so many new skills. I started applying them in my daily life and my schoolwork, and it helped me tremendously. Einstein showed me how to apply to college, and they gave me an amazing recommendation. So I used those resources from Einstein. I applied to many colleges and I got into NYU. So I committed to NYU and I'll be attending NYU in the fall. Thank you very much, Einstein, for all your help. And I also want to thank Janet, Alicia, and Rebecca for helping me and giving me this amazing opportunity. I'll miss you guys so much. Bye.
Attending Manhattan College, Alasia Fontana.
Hi, my name is Alasia, and I want to thank EEP for all of the love, guidance, and support that it has given to me and the EEP family. I will also be attending Manhattan College.
Attending Hunter College, Daryl Quavey.
Hi, my name is Daryl. Today I'll be talking about how EEP has impacted me and which college I will be attending. My journey at EEP has been educational and inspiring. I am so thankful for the EEP staff for their guidance, advice, and all that they do for us. EEP has helped me shape the amazing person that I am today. I learned a lot, not only from the medical field, but about life. It was a great opportunity to meet amazing people and make wonderful friends. My journey at EEP and the friends that I've made will go down as one of the most memorable, fun, and inspirational times of my life. For the next chapter of my life, I will be attending Hunter College.
Attending Howard University, Nefertiti Mayers.
Hello, my name is Nefertiti Mayers, and I'm a senior at the Collegiate Institute for Math and Science. And I've been in EEP since my 9th grade year, so it's been 4 years. And I just want to thank everybody who has helped me to this point. And I just want to also say that the memories that I've gained and the lessons that I've learned are unmatched, and I probably wouldn't have learned them anywhere else. And I'm so thankful for everybody who has helped me to become the person that I am today. And I would also like to announce that I'll be attending Howard University in the fall with a major in biology, and I would like to pursue to become a pediatrician doctor.
Attending Manhattan College, Angelina Prasad.
Hi everyone, it's Angelina. For those of you who don't know me, I've been a part of the Einstein Enrichment Program for 2 years, and it has been nothing short of a wonderful experience to be a part of this program and work with all of you each week. I love being a part of all the hands-on workshops and being able to hear the experience about research done by all these medical professionals. It's really renewed this love I have for science and made me even more excited to be a part of the field. I'm very grateful for the opportunities I had through this program, and I'm especially thankful to all of my mentors. Dr. Martinez, thank you so much for continuously encouraging me to take on different challenges and seeing my potential prior to joining this program with my interview. Miss Janet, thank you for always making me smile and being supportive. And of course, Rebecca, thank you for all the encouragement, support, and laughs over the last few months helping us prepare for college. My advice to the rest of my fellow students, take advantage of the opportunities this program offers. Everyone here wants you to succeed, and you must learn to lean on them for support. It really is in your best interest. And now, I am very proud to say that I am officially going to be at Jasper at Manhattan College in the fall. I'm so thrilled to join their chemical engineering department in the School of Engineering, so go Jaspers!
Attending Syracuse University, Denisha Santos.
So I wore the hoodie of my school thinking that it would be cute, and now I have to cover up because I wanted to just let you guys know that I really do appreciate EP for helping me find out that my passion really is medicine, and I will be majoring in biology at Syracuse, 3 hours away. But yeah, thank you guys.
And attending Howard University, Delucci Omagalu.
Hey everyone, it's Delucci, and I just wanted to come on here and say that it's been such a journey with the Einstein Enrichment Program. I've honestly don't know where I would be, without the Einstein Enrichment Program, and I'm so thankful that I took that step. I was scared to apply, but I did. I didn't think I was gonna get in, but I did. I didn't think I was gonna be impacted anyway, but I did. And I'm so extremely thankful for that. I want to say thank you to every single person on the Einstein Enrichment Program team, because you guys have had some impact on me in one way, shape, or form, and I'm so thankful for that. Because of the Einstein Enrichment Program, I got into the illustrious Howard University. So thankful. Don't know where I would be without you guys, and I love you guys so much. It's honestly been a journey to remember, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you, Rebecca, and congratulations, seniors. Next, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Omar Vega, President of the Parent Advisory Council, who will say a few words.
Dear EEP students, class of 2021, on behalf of the Parent Advisory Council, of which I serve as president, now in my 3rd year, we congratulate you. We congratulate you and we thank you for taking an important leadership role in a pivotal time in our world's history. Because of the pandemic, you are the 2nd EEP class to graduate virtually, but you are the first. You're the very first senior class that has encountered and endured and overcame an entire senior year, not just several months, an entire year of academic challenges under the many COVID restrictions that have proven to be life-changing events for us all. and you've overcame. So class of 2021, congratulations, because you are innovators and trailblazers for the many students your junior that will follow your lead, that you have inspired. And so we congratulate you and we thank you. Throughout this pandemic, you have demonstrated certain skills that perhaps you weren't prepared to even have because of the disruption, right? Because of COVID-19. You demonstrated great ability in collaborating with your EEP peers remotely, right? You demonstrated greater aptitude for science, for technology, engineering, and math, albeit remotely, and you've exceeded expectations. You've given us all hope, right? That the future is bright, and although we're still dealing with this situation, right, you haven't let that kind of hold you back, and you've continued marching forward. I mean, whether in the pandemic or out of the pandemic, you set your goals to graduate in 2021, and still under the many challenges you endured, you have succeeded. So our PAC Council, we are so proud of you. Our Parent Advisory Council at EEP, we are so happy for you, and we're confident that you will continue to succeed throughout college, throughout your future careers and subsequent endeavors. You're going to continue making us proud. So on this day, we salute you for the great leaders that you are, for the great leaders that you're developing into, and for the great leaders that you'll continue to be as you move forward toward your dreams. We are here to root for you, to encourage you, to support you in any way that we can, today and always. So class of 2021, congratulations.
Thank you, Omar. Our next speaker is our alumni representative from the EEP class of 2020 and student at the Sophie Davis School of Biomedicine, Miss Maria Elena Harrison.
Good evening, parents, EEP leadership, and students. Welcome to the annual Einstein Enrichment Program Award Ceremony. My name is Maria Elena Harrison, and I am currently a freshman at the Sophie Davis Biomedical Program at City College of New York. I am honored to present to you my story of how EEP has helped me become the person I am today. We all have a story of how EEP has helped each and every one of us. It helped us to grow, to be strong, to persevere, and most of all, to push oneself to accomplish one's dreams. My story goes back 4 years ago. I was a sophomore at St. Catherine's Academy, and I was coming in for an interview. The stats were low and the adrenaline was high, but I can honestly say I was scared. Uncertain of what's to come, whether I'll get in, or what to do next. All I knew was that EEP was where I wanted to be because of the mission, the family, and the goals embedded within its principles. Out of 45 students, I was 1 out of 9 to get in. Once I got in, EEP has prepared me for things I didn't expect. How to gain confidence in one's public speaking, motivating me to put feelings and compassion behind every word spoken. They taught me how to be a leader, pushing me beyond all hardships, navigating me to become an effective mentor to my peers and EEP family. Finally, EEP has taught me the value of family, reminding me that throughout all obstacles, we will always be there for one another, pushing each other to the very best we all can be as future doctors, nurses, EMTs, and engineers. You see, EEP was never just a STEP program, but a devoted family, banding together to achieve our goals, pushing the boundaries, and reaching for our dreams that once seemed too far to achieve. And now I stand before you as head mentor of the alumni group, asking that each and every one of you join EEP so that the legacy that we establish as a family can strengthen. With that being said, to our future alumni and graduating class of 2021, keep soaring, reaching for those stars, defeating all odds that seem to be against you. Live every day to the very best. Keep pushing and motivating yourself to be the very best version that you can be. Never give up and always come back to the place that has always been there for you, who believe in you, love you, and root for you every step of the way. And as the strong Nelson Mandela once said, What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we will lead.
Thank you, Marilena. It's so great to have you back. Now, last but certainly not least, I'd like to welcome our final speakers for the evening. Representing our senior class, Ms. Angelina Prasad and Madison Butler.
Hi everyone, my name is Angelina Prasad and I'm a senior at St. Catherine Academy. I've had the pleasure of being a part of EEP for the last 2 years now, and although it may seem like a short time, I feel that I've learned so much about myself and the scientific world from this program. My EEP journey began with an interview, one of which I was both nervous and excited for. I remember Dr. Martinez asked me why I wanted to be a part of this program. I didn't know how to respond at first because after all, I wanted to be an engineer, not a doctor. However, I finally figured out how I fit into this program. I wanted a challenge, and I needed something different. I had a strong desire to become an engineer, and so I took a leap into joining this program, hoping it would help me reach that goal. EEP introduced me to this whole new experience of professionalism. Soon after joining this program, I was able to write my first scientific research paper in a similar way that most professionals do. Something as simple as a research paper was so beneficial to me because it secured this dream I had for myself. I knew I wanted to be invested in STEM, and I sincerely thank EEP for giving me the confidence to pursue my professional goals. I had the privilege of attending the John Jay Student Research Expo in March of 2020, pre-COVID of course. This experience really immersed me into the scientific environment. It was thrilling. It was such an adrenaline rush to know that I would get to present the research that I had prepared. I knew then that I had the capability to handle my professional goals. I just needed that extra push. After all, engineering is completely different from medicine, but both require being able to think critically and professionally. And I thank EEP for exposing me to that. Combining this with all the knowledge I had gained from being on my high school robotics team, I grew even more confident about becoming a female engineer. And it became such a central goal to my life, and I'm glad I was exposed to different forms of innovation with the EP, and had such a wonderful experience. To my fellow students, there is no better word to describe us than resilient. 2020 was a year that no one was prepared for, and we all had to endure our own storms. We faced the brunt of this pandemic and all the noise in the world, but we had each other for support. I think it's a testament not only to our individual skills, but to our generation. We have the capability to achieve so much together, so remember to continue to embrace and uplift each other. I wish you all the best of luck in all your future endeavors. I have complete faith that you will go on to do great things. So thank you all so much.
Hello, my name is Madison Butler, and I am a senior at Harry S. Truman High School. I have been a part of EEP for 3 years now, and one thing I can surely say is that EEP is a program I will never forget. My life at EEP launched with an interview at the Einstein Medical School. I remember that day I had coffee and I was shaking profusely, but it wasn't only because I had caffeine running through my veins, but also because of my intense anticipation to be accepted into this program. I knew I wanted to be a doctor since the early age of 12, so when the question for why I wanted to be in this program arose, I confidently answered. Soon after joining EEP, I was able to suture the skins of pigs and shadow scientists specializing in type 1 diabetes by my second year. These experiences have strengthened my bond to the medical field, and I thank EEP for providing me with the exposure I've always dreamed of. Among many things, this program has given me the necessary skills to be trailblazing as I walk the path of success. Likewise, to my fellow members, I want you all to know that you're revolutionary. Not only because you attend a one-of-a-kind medical enrichment program in your teenage years, but also because you're able to persevere through obstacles like COVID-19. It is clear by anyone around us that we are a generation like no other. And throughout my years, I have seen all of your individual brilliance, and I thank you all for sharing your journey with me.
Thank you, ladies. We are so proud of each of you, and we know you're going to do some really great things in your future. Now that we start to bring this evening to a close, I want to reintroduce Ms. Rebecca Sullivan, who will present the digital yearbook.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. It is a great honor to present the 2021 Einstein Enrichment Digital Yearbook.
Thank you, Rebecca. What a beautiful representation of this program. And thank you once again to all of our teachers, speakers, TAP leaders, and mentors. This program would not be as successful and impactful as it has been without you. To our parents and counselors, thank you for partnering with us and supporting your students through this program. Your efforts and enthusiasm are commendable. And to our students, we are so proud of you. You have worked hard, remained focused, and persevered. We know that this past year has been challenging with the many transitions and changes you've had to face, but you powered through, meeting each challenge with strength and motivation. Again, we are extremely proud of you all and honored to have had the opportunity to be a part of your journey, and especially to have this time today to celebrate you and your accomplishments. Thank you all for joining us today, and good night.